Now, admittedly, this was not the video I planned to make today, and I wanted to make a more, fun one, a kind of thoughts of what-if scenarios. But today we're just going to talk about Blackbeard killing Shanks, how likely that is, and, how that, changes the story, and all that kind of stuff. So, first of all, I will come and say that I don't agree with the way, that train of thought. I don't think that Blackbeard is killing Shanks and then Luffy's, going to fight Blackbeard after that. Because that's just not, one is, I was talking with someone else and, they were saying that I don't like that kind of theory because it's too kind of cliche, predictable in, shonen anime where someone dies and then we kind of have to get revenge. And, especially with the relationship that Shanks and Luffy have. Now, I agree with that, but I'm not saying it's completely, out of the water for that. My reasoning is a bit different to that, and it took me a while to kind of understand, because at first I was just like, I don't know if I like the thought of that. But today it hit me, right? Today it hit me as to why exactly I don't agree with that. And I think it comes from, the whole concept of, in Luffy's mind, what it is to be a pirate, what it means. Because, when we go back through instances of the story, we understand that Luffy is a character who wants to be a pirate. And he said it best, when he kind of entered the story in episode 1. Because I was watching the anime. I didn't read the manga back then. I read the manga back then. But in episode 1, Luffy talking to Kobe, and he's just like, yeah, if I die, I die. He understands the risk of being a pirate, what it means, and the fact that you could very well die in 1,000 ways to die, right? Being a pirate. And he understands that. But on the other hand, you have the side of Luffy, which is kind of like he will protect his friends no matter what. People he cares about, no matter what's going on, no matter where he is or what's going on. And now you have to balance the two with Shanks dying at the hands of Blackbeard. And I just don't think that Luffy would choose the whole kind of caring and taking revenge side over the, you chose to be a pirate kind of side. And I think this because Shanks is a pirate. If Shanks was kind of a civilian or if it was Shirahoshi instead, Vivi, someone that he's met on an island, maybe it was Kinemon, then it will be a bit different. Because Luffy recognizes the difference between being, I would say, for lack of a better word, civilian, someone who's just not a pirate, and being a pirate, okay? And there's been several instances where he talks about this, with Chopper and Longland in the Davy back fight. Chopper is just like, oh no, this is not what I wanted. Please help me get back. And Luffy's just like, you chose to be a pirate. You have to accept the consequences that come with that. In Whole Cake Island, talking to Karakuri when, the Flampe came and started shooting him, he's just like, look, there's no such thing as a fair fight among pirates. So he understands that being a pirate, you can't expect everything to be all happy and go your way. You are risking your life. But it's different when we're talking about civilians. This is why Luffy gets upset with the whole Bellamy and Cricket, Mont Blanc Cricket, right? He gets upset with that and goes to fight Bellamy because at that point Cricket was not a pirate anymore. And Bellamy coming and doing what he did, where he's stealing treasure from someone who is not a pirate. If Cricket was still a pirate and he took treasure from... if Cricket was still a pirate and Bellamy took treasure from Cricket, that would change things. That would definitely change things. But because he's not a pirate and Bellamy stole and beat him up and everything, then he gets angry. Similar things happened over several arcs, as we know. I don't need to go through all the examples, but also look in recent chapters when they came on the raid and they were attacking these guys, these samurai on their way to Onigashima. Luffy appeared and he's like, when you're on the sea, you deal with pirates. So there is a specific difference. You can't involve people who live on land and civilians, that kind of stuff, with kind of stuff that goes on with pirates. Right? There's a difference. One group of people are risking their lives at sea, the other group aren't, and we should keep that difference. So he's willing to protect and kind of take revenge for people who are kind of civilians and live on land. But when it becomes being a pirate, it's a bit different. Now, I'm not saying that Luffy doesn't care what danger you're in when you're a pirate. That would be a lie. That would destroy the whole point of Luffy going to the war, right? Luffy cared about Ace, and so he went to try and save Ace. But that does not mean that just because Ace died, Luffy's just going to want to take revenge. Which is also why I don't believe in the whole Luffy versus Akainu grudge match kind of thing. Because Luffy understands at the end of the day that Ace chose to be a pirate. No one made Ace a pirate. Ace chose to be a pirate. He chose that life. So he died, which is unfortunate for him. That's why Luffy feels so much pain, because he's just like, yeah, I wasn't able to save him. But he doesn't feel pain because, oh my goodness, Akainu killed him, so I'm going to have to take revenge. And with the Blackbeard, I think that one is a bit different, the Luffy and Blackbeard with Ace already, because to some extent, it's kind of like Ace died because Blackbeard was already going to go for Luffy, but Ace stopped that, and that's why he died. So that one is a bit different. But in just a kind of someone dies at the hands of someone else as a pirate, you risked your life when you left. When you set sail, as much as this was happy time, like as much as you enjoyed yourself singing Bing Sake and going to different islands and, you know, drinking, getting hungover the way Shanks does, you chose to be a pirate. You chose this dangerous life. And so if you die achieving your dream as a pirate, one, I mean, that's good on you, right? I mean, Kaido talks about achieving perfection through death, but that's on you. That was your decision. You made that choice as an individual.
That's on you. That's on you. You chose to make that choice as an individual.
So you can't, Luffy's not going to get angry and start going for grudge matches based off of that. Now, if we're talking about, you know, just Blackbeard killing Shanks as part of the story and having that shocking moment, I don't think that's an issue. But I just think it's an issue when we start saying that that is going to instigate the Luffy versus Blackbeard. Because Luffy doesn't hold grudges like that. These are pirates. This is not the same thing as when he's saving a kingdom from a pirate or from a bad guy during the arc. It's a whole different story. But yeah, I mean, that's just my thoughts, right? So if you think I'm wrong and if you think my logic is flawed, I mean, that's up to you, man. I mean, Morj did make a great video talking about the different ideals versus, you know, people on the sea, people on the land. I'll find that video and I'll probably link it down and you guys can watch that video, see a bit more where my thinking comes from. But yeah, that's just it for this video, right? So as always, please guys, like if you like this video and subscribe for more. If you know someone who needs to hear the truth, someone who's like too into this and doesn't understand that that's not the way things work in the One Piece world, share this video with them. If you have time, watch one more video. If not, thank you for watching this video to the end, guys. This is King KZ. I'll see you in the next one.